back, and today is 8th of September. We are on 10:30 p.m. Singapore time, and if you're watching from the US, right now it's exactly 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So welcome back. Really happy to be here today, and I'm dealing with quite a number of technical glitch just now, and it's really soft here, right? So why don't I invite all of you to join us in the live stream chat. Welcome back. All right, if you're watching us on the live stream, I invite you to say something on the live stream. So your name will appear somehow up there. Okay, who's in the house today? Wow. Kind of looking back right here, and all right, there's a magic. Okay, I'm still going to deal with my technical glitch, but just bear with me at this time, okay? So, we're standing up right here. Really happy to see, I see Ryan, Chiang, Elton, Jeffrey, CP, Calvin, Angel, Clemen, Jerica, Isabella. What's wrong with my voice today? Let me see. Isabella, your voice is like far away. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Or is there a problem with my voice today? I'm dealing with a few things right here, okay? First of all, there's a technical glitch on our video camera right here, alright? So I think it's still not working yet. Sorry, it's just not working fine. I'm using another camera, alright? In terms of the voice, can you guys hear me? Picking up. The voice is bad. Okay, let me see how to solve this, alright? Voice is bad. 1, 2. 1, 2. Is the voice bad right now? Can you just let me know if it's sounding okay, or I think there's something wrong with this particular computer, alright? I need to find out what's the issue. Let me just try to switch over to another one. Switch. How about iMac Pro? 1, 2. Okay. How about the voice right now? Can you guys let me know, is the voice right here, is it better right now, or is it getting worse? Sorry about this. Is it good right now? Okay, perfect, right? Okay, if it's perfect, then we shall proceed. Okay, just bear with me tonight. It's kind of looking strange for me because we have a different technical setup. Few things not working well. One is the camera, the other one is the microphone, okay? But if you guys can hear me, then it's good to proceed. Okay, we're going to go through the market right now. I have to restart my computer and everything just disappeared from my browser. I have to redo all over again. But it's okay. Let's take a look at the market and see what's happening at this moment, okay? Just bear with me. I was just trying to restart everything just now. Okay, so we had Jerome Powell speaking just now, and of course, the market straight away kind of reacted. We turned red and then we turned green again. It's really kind of weird because we don't get to see this that often, all right? So let me just show you what the market is telling us today. And here we go. Boom. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Now I kind of mixed up my sequence also. Hold on a minute. Let me see how to do this sharing, okay? Holy moly, how to handle this? Windscreen share, and does it look like this right now? Yeah, it's really weird for me right now, and why don't I do it another way? All right, how about like this? And here we go. Okay, how about this? Can you guys see me right now? Okay, it's better, right? So we'll just take it from here. I have to manage the technical glitch, and let's just try to press on with this, okay? So here we go. a few things that I want to go through with you all today. My stuff got removed. Number one, the three indices are displaying green after Jerome Powell spoke on air, right? He was on air just now. He was very, very firm about raising rates, and kind of the market has accepted the fate. We did a reverse calculation. We shouldn't hit more than 4% of the total rate hike, collective rate hike, by the end of this year. All right. So right now it's 2.25. And word on the street is that 2 weeks from now, they'll raise by 75 basis points, you'll hit 3. And then there's 2 more windows left open in November, December. That will be hopefully 50 basis point. And that will bring us to total 4 of a collective interest rate. Okay. So this part, he was live just now. But the good thing about it is that the market turned green. All right, can you see this three green indices? It turned green, and that was really, really good for us. Now that being said, oops, I'm not too sure. Are you able to see my screen or not? Let me see. Sorry, I'm a little bit confused right now. Trying to did y'all see my charts just now, or I was just talking to myself? Can y'all see my charts? I just wait for a response. All right, making sure. Okay, you're not able to see my screen. Okay, now I know what's the issue. Okay, hang on a minute. This part is really challenging. How to organize this, all right? Let me think of another way. Another way would be I'll do it this way. Okay. Okay, let me do another approach. Because I'm still trying to solve the technical glitch, but we'll just make do with this one, all right? So how about this right now? Oh, you guys still cannot see? I know the problem. Because the camera was not connected. Okay, my bad, all right. Maybe we should do one session today without showing you the browser. Because I can't manipulate my screens while the camera is not working, all right? So I will just do a last ditch effort. If it doesn't show up, means it doesn't show up, all right? It's it's not showing up. Okay, so let me just switch back. Okay, I can't show you on the desktop. What can I do about it? Maybe I can use another computer to do this stuff, but it's gonna take some time. Okay, why don't we do it a new way for tonight? Tonight you just see me on the camera like this, okay? So first thing, I want to bring you all to the alert is there are 3 things I want to talk about. First one is Gary Gensler. This is really, really huge, okay? And because I can't share the screen with you guys, just bear with me tonight, all right? I'll just read out to you the headlines and then you all can go ahead and search for the article. Number 1 is SEC Chair Gary Gensler asked crypto community to embrace regulation or risk being sued. Now, this is the strongest statement ever came out from Chair Gensler, and this is really, really bad, all right? Because a few things he brought up. Number 1, of the nearly 10,000 tokens in the crypto market, I believe the vast majority are securities. That's it. One statement like this is going to kill off everybody. One single statement. And this is, we spoke about this previously, with the exception of Bitcoin. He believes that all other coins outside Bitcoin that is centralized will be caught under the SEC rulings, and he's ready to sue them, all right? So another way that he goes about putting this into his jurisdiction, he's also taking aim at the stable coins. So for stable coins, saying that some may also be considered securities and also need to register with the SEC. And then he set up the ambush, all right? The ambush is really kind of a very, very cheeky and naughty. Come in and talk to us. If you fall into any one of these buckets, come in, talk to us, and register. So the moment you get in, this is what the crypto community is talking about. You go in, you straight away, you're implicated. So it's a conundrum. Do you go in or do you stay out? Stay out, the guy is coming after you. You go in, you get caught. So it's a question of buy time. How much time you want to buy and what's your war chest left to fight with Securities Exchange Commission? So this is really, really terrible. And that's the reason why he end off with a final threat. If regulation doesn't work, we can sue you. All right. So this is a threat directly from his speech, and this is really, really bad. All right. So what we can observe from this statement is that all other coins is fallen off the cliff. There's only one coin left standing, and today, in fact, I wanted to show you guys the chart that's very related to Bitcoin. All right. So let me just enter into my chart here. I'm sorry, I can't show you any of my charts because there's a technical glitch on my end. I'm right now using the MacBook camera, right? So I can't share the screen itself. So here we go. Bitcoin today is kind of trading, still holding strong at 19,000. It dipped below 20,000. This will be the way forward. Every time there's a negative news, everybody get killed. But the one I want to show you guys is actually MicroStrategy. All right. So let me go into MicroStrategy at this moment. And then we take a look at MSTR. Now, as I'm speaking, I hope you can look at your own charts as well, right? So what I'm looking at right now for MicroStrategy is it is hovering around $223 with a few bad things going on. First, Michael Saylor is under investigation for tax fraud, which is a big thing. And the stock price right now hovering around 225, all right? Now, this 225 or 200 is almost back to square one, even before they start accumulating Bitcoin and send the price of Bitcoin to the all-time high. Unfortunately, right now it's fallen back to 200. And 200 moving forward into the future will be the stock price of MicroStrategy. It will just keep floating around there. I don't suppose there will be any more big movement up. Let me explain to you why. 3 reasons. Number one, and that is Michael Saylor has stepped down as chairman. Now, if you trace the chain of events, he stepped down knowing for the fact that he's going to be charged by the tax authorities. So the company or the board of directors made the decision to ask him to step down as the CEO so that they can ring fence and protect the business. All right. So this is the first lesson you want to learn is they will ring fence the business first. Then isolate the guy that is kind of going to bring about this disrepute to the company, and that's Michael Saylor. So step one, they ring fence him, and he's out of the business. He's more playing like an advisory role, not on the executive management role, right? So step one is done. Step two, the official charges were sent out against Michael Saylor. So you can kind of do a search on that. I think it's IRS accused of tax fraud. All right. So this one is very, very serious, brought about by this the district attorney general, Carl Racine. That's evasion of tax. This is a very, very serious. So step one, kind of prepare. Step two, for him to be charged. And then right now you go to step three. Who's going to be the advocate for MicroStrategy? Who's going to be the real advocate for Bitcoin? It left with a big question mark. All right. So I think if I connect the dots of the outcome right now for MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor and connect it with the dots of Gary Gensler, chairman of Securities Exchange Commission, I think the game that he is playing is this. And when I refer he, I'm referring to Chair Gensler, right? He is taking steps by step to bring down all the richest guys in crypto community. One by one, he's going to bring them down. And once they run out of war chest to fight him, you're going to haul up everybody and then ring fence them and put all cryptos under the jurisdiction of a Securities Exchange Commission. I think that's the strategy he's going forward with the way he's going out with his speeches. and with the way one by one the crypto companies are falling apart. All right. So this is really, really huge. And if you do one more step, you will also find that, Coinbase right now also in a hot soup. They are suing the U.S. Treasury over the Tornado Cash sanctions. All right. So can you imagine a public entity suing the government, and then the government also going to whack them really, really hard for Coinbase. All right. So these things that's going on is to slowly strip them of the power and then take control from a government or regulatory perspective. Okay. So this is the big topic for today. I encourage you all to read out the articles and formulate the thesis. And of course, top of your mind will be, hey teacher, what about the future pricing of Bitcoin? I'm still very, very obstinate, very, very stubborn that I believe the Bitcoin pricing will eventually still have to go up to the original prediction that we made about $1 million per coin. All right. That will take some time. And right now, with this enlarged encroachment by the SEC, I believe I have to wait for my son to grow up to 25 years old. That'll be 10 years from now. 10 years from now, I think that is the time whereby you will revitalize, right? Now, if you have bought into any other coins, then the big question mark right now overhanging everybody is every coin outside Bitcoin will be hauled up by SEC. You start bringing them one by one in. And that includes Ethereum, all right? In Ethereum or Dogecoin or Shiba coin or whatever coin out there. He made it plain clear. All of them, with the exception of Bitcoin, will be treated as a security. All right. So that's my takeaway for the first point I want to share with you. The second thing I want to share with you today is this right over here, this particular article that I'm looking out at AMD. All right. So let me just pull out this article on AMD, which is again very, very huge on semiconductor. Oops, kind of disappear off my screen. Hang on a minute. Oh, I'm having some challenges right now because I cannot go move my things around, right? So just bear with me for a while. Let me pull this out. Hang on a minute. Where's my AMD article? Here we go. Hang on a minute. So I mentioned about the crypto already. Second one I want to share with you is AMD. I don't know where it disappeared to right now. Hold on a minute. Coming to that. Okay, I gotta find another way. How come it just disappeared off my screen? Hold on a minute. Okay. Okay, I think this is the one. If I'm getting it correct, the browser closed off just now, and I'm not too sure where's the article right now. But I think this is the one on countries are joking for position on chip production, and the struggle won't abate anytime soon. All right. So this one, I'm looking at two particular companies, NVIDIA and AMD. And let's put out the chart right now. Hang on a minute, AMD. And here we go. So if you all open up the chart of AMD, today is floating around $80. Now, $80 to me is the lowest. I don't know how much lower can it break below $80, all right? Because $80, if you plot against the chart that I always taught you all from 2020 until today, all right? $80 is a price that it cannot break below. So today is trading at $82.53. And, if you zoom into this particular price and you manipulate the price target, you can get filled anytime, whether today, tomorrow, or around the time of next week, because the price loves to float around $80. And I think this is one of those rare opportunities we can pick it up at $80 or below. Now, if you are conservative, of course, you can aim at 78 or 77, try to get around those kind of price. But the worst case is it will ever perform is to drop below 75. Now, if that ever happens, you can expect everybody will going in to step up on AMD itself. All right. So AMD is what I want to bring to your attention today. And the final one is NVDA. And again, NVDA hit a bottom right now at 135. All right. 135. Sorry, it's floating around 135. And again, if you look at the chart 135 2020 until right now, 135 is still not the lowest for NVIDIA. So between these two candidates, typically what we look at is who can produce a worse off stock price. AMD can't drop below the $80 price range just I spoke about, but NVIDIA can drop all the way to 125 from its current 137, right? Now, this is just looking at the price level. I'm not even diving it deep to look at the data itself because I can't share anything with you all today. I'm really handicapped. All right, so just bear with me. Now, I covered two major topics for today. One is semicon, and the other one is crypto. The third one I'm going to cover with you right now is this one, and then I want to quickly go and fix up what's wrong with my technical glitch. All right, I need to investigate because I got another major Zoom coming up tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Hold on a minute, okay? So the last topic I want to cover with you guys today, and here we go. And that is the launch of Apple, the new products. So please go with me to apple.com. If you are able to browse from your website, all right, go to apple.com. And then look for iPhone. Holy moly. Look at the iPhone 14 Pro. Wow. This is like super beautiful, all right? I think it's going to be snap up. And there are two key products of the launch yesterday, all right? One is the iPhone 14 Pro, which is a much more powerful. And it really spoke to what I need, all right? What do I mean by speaking to what I need, all right? So if you are at the page under apple.com, you can go on to /iPhone and you can see iPhone 14. It is much bigger in size, but the feature that is really most relevant to me, all right? I'm not too sure about you. You have to click on the correct link, all right? Let me tell you where to click on. Once you see the iPhone 14, there's a link called Learn More. Please go and click on Learn More. What you're really teaching blind today, all right? After you click on link Learn More, I want you to tell me which is the feature that is closest to your heart, then whether there's a match between what I'm looking for and versus what you need, all right? So let me post out this question right now. Which is the feature that is closest to your heart? All right, I put out the question already, and go right there, tackle this question. Which is the feature that is closest to your heart? And I hope to hear from you on the live stream chat. Today, again, for those of you who turn up late, my apologies. There's a technical glitch. I can't share my screen, all right? So just bear with me at this moment. I want to hear from you, which is the iPhone 14 feature that is really closest to your heart. Okay. No one looking at it yet. I see there's a Jeffrey crash detection. Wow. Very good. And I think the issue is most of you are not on the website yet. All right. So I give you some time. Go to apple.com/iPhone-14. All right. apple.com/iPhone-14. And look at all the new features, right? Which one is really closest to your heart? And of course, as you play along with the website, whether on your phone or on your desktop, is really humongous, right? But the one that spoke out the loudest to me, which I'm scrolling down right now, is this one. Hang on a minute. Just y'all found a crash detection. As there's one more that's really very close to my heart. All right. Hang on a minute. Which is called selfies you will flip over. All right. The challenge for us taking selfie on the phone is it's not the best resolution. And right now, they are tackling this issue straight on. All right. Snap your sharpest, most colorful close-ups and group shots thanks to a new true depth front camera. I call it the front camera with autofocus and a larger aperture. That really spoke to my heart, because I think this is where their research on the product is really in depth. They really understand what people are looking for. And I was struggling between this versus getting a full-fledged like a Sony camera. And right now with this feature coming out, oh my gosh, they solve a lot of the technical issues of using a DSLR, right? The traditional camera, professional camera. This kind of tackle the big pain I'm looking out for. And if you tap on the link called "See How Spectacular Your Selfies Can Look," holy moly, they will show you like a few examples of. You have to play on the desktop. As you can see, it's the pictures are so sharp. All right. So now, why am I talking about Apple to you today? Because right off the product new launch, of course, I haven't spoke about the other one, which is the iWatch. Okay, kind of like a promo for Apple, right? So right now, go to iWatch, and I'll finish sharing on iWatch, and then I talk about the stock price. Go to iWatch Ultra, which is found at apple.com/apple-watch-ultra. This is like a monster watch that, for those of you who do scuba diving, they are also trying to prepare this watch for us to calculate. When we dive deep down, you cannot just rise up immediately, right? You have to go to a certain depth, hang on for 5 minutes, and then go up further. So they are preparing the watch to allow you to do full-scale scuba diving. That is like mama, right? And then you look at how solid the entire design is with the new colors. That is like driving me nuts, because I just got a iWatch recently. This is and then now they came out the new version. In fact, the in-store people were telling me that put off your purchase. Don't buy now. The new version is more powerful. But I needed an iWatch for me to track some other stuff. So out of my impatience, I went to get it, and right now they got a much more powerful watch just released in the market. Holy moly! All right. So you can see there's a reaction from. Okay, so let me finish up on Apple first. So we have a great product launch yesterday, and we are connecting a few dots, right? The first dot is Apple has officially tipped over Android as the number one dominant phone sales in the US. That's the first dot. The second dot is the new product that just came out yesterday. You go and play with iPhone 14, you go and play with iWatch Ultra, and you ask yourself, will people buy it or not? All right, you just just test it yourself, whether you will be tempted to buy it yourself. All right, so those are the questions I check off, and I think right now the stock price is really behaving really nicely at 155, floating at a 155 level, and we are all waiting for the next earnings announcement. Right, so how do we calculate the next earnings announcement? You just go and do this step. All right, one final tip for you: go and click on order now. All right, go and click on order now. So let's say you're on an iPhone 14. Go back to iPhone 14 Pro, right? iPhone 14 Pro new, and where's the order button? Let me try to find the order button right now. I did that with the iWatch, but okay, view pricing, and then order now, right? You look at the order now, iPhone 14 Pro Max. All right, choose the color. Let me choose the color and then go on the next page. Okay, and I want the 1 terabyte, and then no trade in, and then why so many steps? I think the one for iWatch is much easier. All right, so let's buy 1599. All right, connect to any carrier later. Oh, because I didn't select Singapore, is it? Holy moly. Okay, one more time. Sorry about that. Let me go to Apple Singapore first. All right, apple.com. Singapore, continue. All right. So I do one more step. I'm just showing you the steps how I predict the demand for the iPhone 14 Pro. Okay. I'm doing one more time. iPhone 14 Pro Max. I'm ordering one right now. I click on the Go version. And then you arrive to one very important page, which is the delivery timeline, right? Apple Care 369 ad. And here we go. All right, currently unavailable. And you can see straight away for the iPhone 14 Pro Max, unavailable. People already ordered already, gone. Morning I seeing it still available. Now it's gone. And the Apple Store pickup is currently unavailable too as well. Can you see how fast that is? All right, so these are the checks that I will typically do, and you can double check again for the iWatch Ultra, and you go and see when's the delivery date. I remember when I was tracking it this morning, the delivery date was around October. Then you calculate if it's being delivered in October, that means there's a fulfillment, they can realize the revenue. So the earnings for January, so that will lock in for the Q4 revenue. So the earnings for January will be a blowout quarter for Apple. All right. So if you right now kind of go back to a stock chart, and I say that I believe January earnings for Apple will be a blowout quarter, then how blowout it will blow out? What kind of English I'm speaking right now? It will blow out to break $180 per share just by looking at the chart. But unfortunately, I can't share with you on the chart because there's a technical glitch on my end. But that's what I want to share with you on Apple, right? AAPL. Okay, I'm done on my sharing on these three parts, and thank you very much for joining me here tonight. But you know, I'm kind of really disturbed by which part of my camera is. There's some technical glitch somewhere out there that's not connecting well to my streaming device. All right, I need to investigate this, and then tomorrow we'll be back to normal again. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us today. So let's do a big summary. What we covered today is semiconductor stocks. There's two, AMD and NVIDIA. Second topic I covered is the Gary Gensler throwing his net really wide to capture all cryptos to kind of enlarge his jurisdiction for the Securities Exchange Commission. And that is really, really bad news. And we talk about the fate of MicroStrategy. We also look at Coinbase fighting the government. I think they are gone out of their mind already, but that is them, right? So we're probably going to have to wait about 10 years, which is wait for my son to grow up to 25 years old. And then the final one, we're going to look at Apple. We are tracking straight away the launch of the new products of iPhone 14 as well as iWatch Ultra. Go to the Apple Store and touch those products and see for yourself, and ask the local Apple sales consultant how many have been sold out. You just have to ask them. They'll probably tell you all ordered off already, because online I saw it in the morning, but now it's all gone. No more delivery available. Right? That means it's sold out already. Demand is very, very, very high for Apple products, and that's the reason why I think the stock price today is not reflecting the demand, the pent-up demand. Okay, thank you so much for joining me here tonight, and my sincere apologies. There's a glitch. I can't get it to work on time, but tomorrow let's make it better. Thank you, everyone. Good night, and may God bless you. Goodbye, everybody.